So, meine Damen und Herren, willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact hier auf der PlayStation 5. Ja, ich befinde mich quasi in einem wunderschönen, wasserartigen Stadt und dort geht es natürlich weiter. Das ist ja logisch. So, wir reden erstmal quasi mit den Jungs hier, was wir schon, wo es ist. Aber diese Stadt, wie heißt sie nochmal? Ich hab's vergessen, sorry, Geist, Leute. Es tut mir leid. Ach, ja. Fontaine. Naja, gut. Also, es ist eine Fontaine. Schauen wir mal, was wir machen können. Aber das hier ist, wird immer so vorübergehend wohnt ihr hier, natürlich, klar. So, bevor ich natürlich weitermache, sollte ich auch gleich sagen, ich mache erstmal hier die Story jetzt mal zu Ende weiter. Danach machen wir ja gleich Nebenquests und alles. Ich hoffe, dass ich das innerhalb von ein paar Stunden einigermaßen hinkriege. Aber wohl die Tagesmission sollte ich auch noch zwischendurch noch ein bisschen mit reinmischen. Mal gucken mal.
Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is get. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Lenny, could you come here?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Oh, das ist nicht gut. Das klingt gar nicht gut.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just before I forget, the Traveler and I...
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our...
Oh, er fängt an zu regnen.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll cool.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the
Sorry.
Na, jetzt hat der Regen ja schließlich auf, ja klar.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to...
Yeah, on the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Aranias.
Ich verstehe das schon.
What is it, Fremine? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials. I'm afraid that...
No trouble at all!
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need!
Also gut. Werkstatt, wo ist die Werkstatt finden? Och, du keine Neune. Kann man einen kurzen Abstecher woanders machen noch nebenbei? Ja, klar, als ob ich da hier jetzt außen renne. Vergiss es, ich laufe jetzt einfach dadurch. Das wird schon irgendwie schon passen. Wäre doch gelacht, wenn es nicht gehen würde. So, Knotenpunkte Hauptstraßen. Oder Wasserstraßen, sorry.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to do...
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. No need. But they insist...
Whoa.
I can't...
Hey!
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work?
But where does a big...
Well, but basically...
Huh? How can...
Well, I'm not completely... When a trial is in session...
So that's what... Paimon still doesn't... Oh, yeah! So that means the
Even though I've never heard. Besides indemnitium, we have another. It isn't produced by the power.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferee of Cabriere by next month? Why are you?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the work.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments,
Nein!
why don't you
Der
settle your
Graf!
own debts first?
Geil! Jawohl! Strike!
If Conferee of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine.
You're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine.
Ach,
What are
ist
the
das
chances?
geil!
We're surprised to see you too.
Das ist so
But it seems
geil!
that fate brought our paths together
Jawohl!
today. Well, either way you look at it.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd
Ach,
find
das ist so
interesting.
geil!
Hey, you.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this.
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to listen to me?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey, that's way over the line. All right.
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Na gut, sicher. So. Ich gehe mal ganz kurz mal auf ihn. Ja, ist er noch ja, den haben wir ja auch noch wirklich in Wirklichkeit. Mal gucken, wir haben den Moment. Da, der ist meiner, Stufe 60. Und der ist Stufe 71, also vorsichtig. Ah, der hat den Polarstern. Ja, ja. Ich muss mal gucken, mal Polarstern. Verfeinerungsgrad auf dem Maximum fast. Das ist interessant. Ja gut. Als Hofritual, sehr logisch. Aber ich muss mal gucken. Polarstern. Ich glaube, ich mache mal hier ein Foto. Weil den ist sehr interessant. So. Mama soll mal so schnell, ja.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Das war's.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Huh?
Now's my chance.
Huh. That was weird.
Ja, ich weiß. Wurde reaktiviert.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First,
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want...
so what are you doing?
Well, I guess it's because... I don't know, but recently... That is a possibility. I can't remember if it was during that... She was
Ich
always caught one
glaube,
time.
das liegt an der
Because I had
Ding.
awakened it.
An diese Frau, wo wir das
And
letzte
traces of
getroffen
it.
haben.
But what is it?
She never explained in my dream.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar.
It takes that shit...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your... So why don't you just...
You make it sound so... But it's been years.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out... Oh,
What? More work for the...
no. It's more of a personal appointment.
Official champion?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, the champion duelists are all so engaging. And the worst case, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty.
Ja.
From what I... So really, the only...
So,
Apparently it's... Besides, apparently the one I'm meeting today...
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you...
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to.
Whatever gave you that idea?
That sneaky guy. He's...
Ja.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along. Sorry. The whodunit's here. It's so exciting to reach the moment when...
Ja, ich denke.
Lenny said that the opera house is on Aeneas. So let's go ride the aqua bus.
Ach, ich habe ihn gleich hier. Naja. Jedenfalls, den Herrn habe ich mal irgendwie aus irgendeinem Grund. Schauen wir mal, wie wir Seite bekommen. Oh Mann. Ah, sehr gut. Der hat genauso richtig Zeit von. Den kann ich immer gut gebrauchen. Sag mal, habe ich jetzt wirklich ein göttliches Auge bekommen? Ich frage mich bloß, wozu diese Strahlen der Drehkristalle gut sind. Hat jetzt jemand eine Idee, was es sein mag? So. Göttliches Auge von auf zum Grafen. Anscheinend hat der Grafen die Kontrolle über die Teilkraft drin verloren. Das frische Auge hat sein Leuchten verloren, nachdem sein Besitzer es zurückgelassen hat. Ah ja. Zerstören. Nein, kann man natürlich nicht. Das ist ja logisch, ne? Naja, okay. Warte mal, das ist ja irgendwie sein, oder? Ah, komm. Ja, ihr könnt schon lange warten, Alter. Das ist ja ganz auf der anderen Seite. Gut, dann machen wir es mal folgendermaßen. Ich mache hier mal den Teleportationspunkt und dann wird ziemlich schnell da, ne? So, und hier irgendwo in der Nähe ist sogar noch ein... Ah, das ist ja gerade da oben. Moment. Na? Ja, das ist doch mal Luft. Das Ding will unbedingt haben. Na, komm. Sehr schön. Alright. So. Das göttliche Auge des Grafen. Natürlich Tartaglia, der Graf, natürlich. Und ich habe jetzt ein göttliches Auge und habe ihn noch sogar noch als spielbaren Charakter. Geil. Also was Schöneres kannst du gar nicht mehr geben. Ganz am Anfang fand ich ihn nicht so richtig eigenartig und komisch, aber in Wirklichkeit ist das ein ganz cooler Kerl.
Now this is fancy. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon. Please,
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much.
I guess if there are, kid.
Maybe this is one of the cousins.
Vache.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Was zur Hölle? Hast du gerade was gesagt?
Paimon didn't say anything. Are
Merkwürdig.
you hearing?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine.
Lynette?
Lenny asked him.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here.
Hey, you're not trying to...
I see. In fact,
It's because of her sensitivity to the...
when do you cry?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and...
Then you should understand that tears contain your... Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from...
So, what did the voice say? Huh.
Ah, da hinten.
Rather than
Oh,
worry,
da hinten
don't
ist ein
let that
Punkt.
calm look of his fool...
Oh, right.
Das muss wir noch schnell holen. Moment. Den Aussichtspunkt soll ich mir noch einmal holen. Geiles Bild. Nicht weg. So. Dann schauen wir mal, was wir hier finden. Ne? Das nehmen wir gleich mal mit. Opfer des Riechenbrunnen. Ah ja. Hydrosiegel mal schmeißen, ja klar, natürlich. Was für Belohnung kriegen wir denn eigentlich? Aha. Aha. Mhm. Krone der Weisheit. Ich verstehe. Ach, weißt du was, dann rendiert sich das auch, wenn ich das mache. Irgendwann mal. Dann rendiert sich das auch, wenn ich es irgendwann mache, ja. Aber ich habe nicht so viele dafür gerade erstmal. Warten wir jetzt mal, bis wir einige Truhen geöffnet haben.
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Oh Gott, Orgelmusik. Uah. Ja, hört sich an, als wäre ich in der Kirche drin, aber pst.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've...
But you're actually right on time. The audience...
Okay.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and...
Ooh, front row seats.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Klar, auch.
Yeah, we'll just go to...
Geh zu den Plätzen, die, Alles klar, Bruder. Wohin muss ich denn? Dahin. Als ob ich ganz vorne in die erste Reihe hin darf, oder was? Nee.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on.
Als ob, Junge. Oha.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us.
Ja, die ist halt gleichzeitig.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that...
Oh! Wait, that's not it, Paimon. Sorry. Paimon's
Jetzt
the one
ist
who
es noch
was being
unangenehmer.
Oh, Paimon.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your... And as required by proper etiquette, I will...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in...
Wait.
I saw you all chatting just... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice.
Ach du
That seat is always
Scheiße.
reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa. Sorry for being so rude.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every... And by the way, I should probably let you know, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite... I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Oh. Corina. Die schon wieder. Ich mag sie nicht. Das ist so eine... Ich weiß nicht, ich hab so ein komisches Gefühl, dass es so eine abdominate Göre ist. Na, das ist nicht so meins, Alter. Das ist, keine Ahnung. Vielleicht wird sie ja später ja wieder so eine ganz coole Person, aber jetzt momentan, das ist nicht so meins. Aber gut.
It's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Ich mach mal das Mikro aus.
Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Also ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, herzlichen Glückwunsch, das ist Hardcore. Ja, das ist eher
If you could
beeindruckend,
see
ne?
easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only just begun. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member.
Oh nein, nee, das wird wahrscheinlich uns sein.
Please, if my assistants could there are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to...
Wow! How's he gonna... Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks?
Nein.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number select. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic first. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up.
Oh.
All right. Before I enter the magic like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then...
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count.
No, that won't do. I can... Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59. That's right, perfect. Keep it going.
54, 53, 50. Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, alright. You looked so serious that Paimon thought you...
40, 39! Mr. Linney, are you alright in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of them. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example,
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem...
25! 20! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
19!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tired. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Okay, Moment, wo ist die andere? Was zur Hölle? Hat er ihn umgebracht? Oh. Ach du Scheiße!
Is this part of the show?
Nein!
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Ach du Scheiße.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that it appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned
Das
before.
war von so vielen Zuschauern.
I know
the truth. I can see through the whole... I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This...
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after... Now that I think about it, that whole speech...
That can't be right! He was in the box on the stage the entire time! Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances!
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
Huh? I just think that he... Well...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina's...
I mean... That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the... with Linny's help. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now been... Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case? Yeah, very well. Linny and his... The audience may begin to...
A day isn't that long.
Das ist hart.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be...
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me. Good to hear. I'm sure everyone's... I don't know whether what happened there on the... As for how that... Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like my...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says...
Yeah,
the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Don't worry.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just like... Oh, since we're going to...
Oh, well... I'm afraid...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic... But if revealing our secrets will help you we should go somewhere else.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
Na dann.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see.
Huh? What?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants. He fell and smashed the box. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned... All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard. If anything, the more...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends?
Well, you can't say...
So in justice, I know there's no... I've seen a lot of cases. Sorry, Anyway, you may investigate this...
Lass mich das mal gucken. Okay. Noch Hinweise suchen.
Investigation?
See, I told you.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away.
It turns out that I'm sure you already... In other words...
That much text...
Let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Okay.
So this is the rope that broke and caused... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Brennbar.
So if a rope... Wait! Why would you write all this...
Ich glaube, das Teil wurde vorher durch etwas Öl, etwas Brennbarem getränkt.
Oh, the seats were all booked in advance. Sure, it's not... Her name is Halsey. Apparently, the magic troupe... Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all. That's how it seems to...
Okay, then.
No need to be so... It is of utmost...
Whoever the murderer was, they must... Why would... This... People need... Gosh.
Also gut, machen wir eine Nachuntersuchung. Vielleicht gibt es ja hier noch irgendwie... Ja, vielleicht noch klar Hidden... Irgendwas Hidden-mäßiges. Ja, sitzen sich jetzt nicht hin.
I see that you're investigating the... If you find any new...
We don't have too many... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with baited... I'm of the opinion when the pirates...
Wait, wasn't the...
Perhaps the balance wasn't... Oh, that's true.
That does remind...
Was finden wir hier irgendwo noch Hinweise? Ich glaube, es war für den Zauber ein Moment kurz. Ich schätze mal, es war für den Zauberer wahrscheinlich Unfall, aber für jemand anderen auch ein Mordanschlag. Weil das kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass man aufgrund dessen was an eine Person? Molly?
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems I think someone.
So, irgendwo muss doch was sein. Wenn, da würde ich wahrscheinlich wirklich jegliche Winkel und alles komplett durchsuchen. Vielleicht gibt es ja noch so Hidden mäßig was.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you. Over here.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the...
Well, you're right on the moor about that one, but who are you?
Uh-oh.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Nein, nicht die, oder?
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And
Silver,
I'm Melus.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Boss?
Well, I am the second generation president.
Scheiße.
Melus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, demoiselle.
No need.
Okay.
All merely trifling details. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. Judging from the look of things, I find...
Really? We think so too! But how did you come...
Intuition, naturally. My Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for... Anyway.
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute! Did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Melus?
Most astute of you, demoiselle. No matter how wonderful that if that can be done, Bob.
All right, that's quite a... Now, I need to make some...
Wait! Since when did we...
Oh, well...
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to... You wish to save a friend.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first.
Navia ist auch schon eine sehr interessante Person. Die muss ich auch in dem Auge behalten. Ich glaube, die macht da irgendwas Interessantes. Und
Sorry,
du bist interessant.
but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you... no! Were you always guarding this end? Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, so the missing girl couldn't have left. I doubt there was much opportunity. How can you be so well, because I couldn't see Linny's performance from here. But still, I could not. We Melusines are good. So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll... checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Okay.
Understood. Then I will be going with you.
Very good. Thank you.
You may spare the pleasant...
Wie läuft's bei euch?
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? And these are my companions. Would you mind if...
Fine.
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specific. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you under...
Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're...
the back?
Very good indeed. I thought the back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly.
Interessant.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the...
I knew you'd figure out most. The 2 magic boxes. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So...
Precisely.
So that's how you...
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked...
Right!
Ah, yes. A phonograph my assistant and I...
And what about Lynette? Where...
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's slide.
I mean, we are twins, and that's my...
So that's how it all worked!
Lynette would brief, and then I walk out of the... But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand,
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this... Yet, could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Das ist interessant.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But what?
Whatever it is.
Soll ich was sagen sollen? Zerbrochene Vase.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why? What?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water and here's a broken vase.
Also.
These are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience. Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you... Ugh.
Also Detektivarbeit ist auch schon mal eine interessante Variante. Ein Lüftungsschacht? Und ist das? Also das ja ist so interessant. Sie könnte sich sogar durch die Lüftungsschacht...
It seems someone could fit through here.
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon right there. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Ich gehe davon aus, dass sie durch die Lüftungsschacht entkommen ist. Das heißt, sie ist nicht mehr im Haus drin, sondern außerhalb.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Ja. So, bei mir stellt sich natürlich die Frage, warum hat die Dame vom Publikum ihre Kleider dort unten gelassen? Hat sie sich etwa in der Hinsicht... Ich muss mal kurz gucken. Ja. Da fehlt noch zwei weitere. Ja, das stimmt irgendwas nicht. Warum hat sie sich da die Kleider ausgezogen? Hat sie sich etwa umgezogen oder so? Keine Ahnung.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal...
They believe the guards have changed.
So the tunnels become like a secret...
Ja, das
In other words...
Charges?
That's right. This is how a trial goes. That's right. This is the statements from both. To put it simply...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides have then... Finally.
Huh?
In practice, yes.
Huh?
Because we've chosen...
They're concerned, even if that were not...
I'm ready to break out at any...
Whoa!
Of course. I just hope you don't...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. I mean, what better way...
Huh. Breaking out, so... Just kidding!
Na gut.
What do you mean, no snack?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Ich gehe davon aus, dass da irgendwas ist.
Yes, I must be prepared.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
These three are quite the interest... And from the way you had these two guys carrying all that, but you ended up doing the entire...
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging...
Well, don't underestimate me. Anyway,
give only through...
Well, eating two...
Tea is ready to be served as well.
Danke.
No need for
All right, then. However, we can... The magician twins could have...
Exactly! Why would they do such a...
The flower vase and the thud we heard resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and perhaps the criminal...
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble...
True. None but... The only people left...
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to or does she have any motive?
Were we not through from the sound of things? This is turning into an Your macarons are amazing.
They are my specialty after all.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. What?
Please don't worry about it. At my age...
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her...
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose, Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg sugar and...
Well, this...
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another... I don't know what we're looking... It would be...
Alright, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case.
Ich muss mal gucken, warte mal, wie kann man das... Moment. Nein, das war's nicht. Ach hier.
Why would it be him? The performance would not have put... There was no third that...
Eins fehlt noch. Eine Spur fehlt noch, aber wo kann ich die letzte Spur finden?
Take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation. Why would it be him? Gosh. No wonder the serial... Whoever the murderer was, they must...
Also wir brauchen auf jeden Fall noch 3 Hinweise, um den Fall vielleicht abzuschließen. Aber wo kann man die finden? Wie kam es denn überhaupt zu dem Stand? Es war ein Unfall. Okay, manche sagen, es sei ein Unfall, andere sagen, es sei ein Mord gewesen. Aber ich gehe davon mal was anderes aus, dass es vielleicht nicht... Dass es nicht kein Mord war. Das war ein Unfall, gehe ich davon aus. Ich habe da irgendwas und nicht mal übersehen. Vielleicht. Sehr interessant. Moment mal. Okay. Geht davon aus, dass da irgendwas nicht stimmt. Na gut. Wann war das nochmal gewesen? 8 bis 10 Uhr. Na gut.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette. Besides, I don't.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
3 Stück.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest,
No. We're already very grateful.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be expected, of course. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe...
Since both parties are present, firstly, in order for the audience...
Yes, of course.
Alles klar.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that, you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
Wie willst du das sicher sein,
There is
Juliana?
no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right.
Könnte Leute den gar nicht gehört
Yeah,
haben.
I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundation... Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually...
The House of the Hearth?
Haus des Kamins. Weil es in Fatui.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute.
Wie bitte?
Your first priority is to prove yourself... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infight. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter...
Hey, Linny. Why didn't you tell...
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, are these claims true?
Also diese Kostüm der Haus des Kamins hier in Fontaine. Ich wurde schon von hier getäuscht und jetzt.
Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Das sieht schlecht aus.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the set.
What should we do now?
Darf ich etwas sagen?
Granted.
Dann hat wichtige Informationen zurückgelassen.
In that case, what is your request?
Bitte um kurze Vertragung. Es gibt Dinge, die wir besprechen
Is that
müssen.
really necessary? They're all...
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will
So you would stick to Mr. In that case,
Ich weiß,
my
du was.
dear odd...
Wow, jetzt wird's interessant. Erzählt.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro... I'm sorry, Traveler.
Yeah. Paimon doesn't know where to start. We based our entire reasoning on not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with it, but our organization is very, very low.
Right now, we want to save people.
That's right. I'm sure we're on... I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good... That's why I didn't wish to flat out... The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. You met a Fatus who works as a... But still, I'm asking you to trust me.
Sorry. Please,
Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear your answer first, and...
Of course. I'll answer it. We've been trying to find out how the During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on, Lynette...
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, so after jumping into the tunnel...
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnels.
Well, nothing. As soon... Which should have been impossible, of course. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground. But the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course.
That's the only way we can save...
So, there you have it. It was never my wish to proceed under this... But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Ich glaube, Fakten. Ich denke, die sollen verteidigen, ja.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna... Huh?
Okay. Jetzt haben wir dann bald alles durch, ne? Was fehlt uns noch?
Him. That doesn't seem like...
Alles klar. Wir brauchen nur noch eins. Von noch ein Haus. Ein Plan noch. Dann haben wir es. Okay.
Both parties have returned to their positions. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue...
That took long enough. Now that at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Okay. Wow, jetzt ist lustig.
As the countdown begins, began. He entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation. He did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the... Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her.
Nice.
At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his... And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linny experienced and what he's...
Okay. Lehrgang betreten. Ja. Also mal Tunnel betreten, der Beweisausführung ist witzigen Tunnel. Okay, Lennys Aussage.
Seems...
Vielleicht. Nein. Nein. Das auch nicht. Warte mal.
According to Linny...
Bingo.
Linny went to the room that contained...
So.
Linny did...
Attention! When the countdown started, but he immediately used once he reached the
3 von 2.
scene.
Alter,
Already developed. Finally, he...
Erfolgreich widerlegt. Okay.
Paimon did it!
In other words, you believe that he...
That's right!
Das ist ja.
My reasoning?
Die gesehen auf der Bühne wurden ab sich von jemandem manipuliert.
That's the case. Then if, assuming that what you say is true,
Oh.
That's right, you tell him! And that's... Oh, well, your denial is very strident. I'll give you that. But of course, you're saying that he wasn't.
Ja. Dann sage ich jetzt in meinen Wurf gemacht.
that's right! Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. This means that the same clue you used to disprove his...
Well, to think you'd use such luck. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Okay. Wechsel.
Could there have been a third person involved? Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
Jawohl! Das war Selbstmord.
That can...
Oh, is that
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be... No one entered or left the deceased's name is Cowell. Halsey's clothing was... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel at... It would have been tough for both people... It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. No one entered or left the opera house. Halsey's clothing was in... The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is Cowell. The sound we heard may have... Halsey's clothing was in... No one entered or left...
Den hier nämlich.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. No one entered or left the... No one entered or left the op... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel. Halsey's clothing was in the... No one entered or left the... It would have been tough for both people... Linny was not in the tunnel at... No one entered or left the...
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Look, since we're at a dead end, why, just like the trick as it transpired, the end...
If only we knew how Halsey...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has... And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person
Das Wasser. Das Wasser.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Wartet.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that. The sound we heard may have come from a... The deceased's name is Cow... The vase was not broken by chance.
Ja.
Paimon gets it! Lynette escaped. If there's a...
How could a person ever be transformed into... Most magic tricks are...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reason. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be... Guards, please step into the lounge and examine...
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel we discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage. The notebook in his backpack claims that these... The primordials... The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged... The notebook has many entries. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese. The notes also state that these... As such, we believe...
You gotta be kidding! People dissolving... into...
It's something so ridiculous, actually.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a meat? Just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just try...
Order! Order! Still. Guards, please Mr. Linney. It appears you're...
Of course. Thank you. If we uphold this hypothesis...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Was das Urmeer?
The deceased's name is Cowell. The rope that strung the water tank. Now it seems like the hook rope was not... Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire... I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before... Now it seems like the hook rope... Lynette was in the magic box on... I remember there was something... Now it seems like the hook rope was not... Lynette was in the magic box on stage. I remember there was something... The water from the primordial sea... The rope that strung the water... I remember there was some... Lynette was in the magic box on... I remember there was something... Now it seems like the hook rope... Lynette was in the magic box on... The water from the primordials...
Ja. Das ist scheiße. Sau scheiße.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered. The metal hook when the balloon attacked afterward, but...
But that actually...
Das war knapp.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they...
Now, it seems like the only... His notes mention...
On that note, I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just in... And we found an identical sample of the water from the...
What?
That can't be. Does this not clear? My dear Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene, having made modifications to the props beforehand. His accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vent that upon his return, in cruel avarice,
Linny desired sole credit and prepared. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime. Now, as much as I... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to... Is this the end of the road?
Oh no! Seems using the water is new.
I think we've all seen, and I believe this is indeed the... Now then, my good. Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who is... What?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope.
Come on now, don't be silly. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them? And wouldn't such a trick be the... Come on, Linny and Lynette. But as the magic makers and stars of the show,
I understand.
And voila.
Sorry.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole...
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so, I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she...
That'll teach you to
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowell.
What?
I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I still... That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Okay, sie ist der Diebin.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty...
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story.
Da muss es der Rest sein. Okay. Nein.
The
Yes.
strange sound. The flower vase was.
Sehr gut. Zugehörig, was noch? Stück bewusstlos, aber ja, erst nicht.
Lillian was.
And it's Ace Detective having been selected. acted out her
Alter, ist das schwer.
He did not know that mistakenly believed the two broke the flat with no way of escape.
Jemanden zu widerlegen, ist brutal.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting.
At this point, all the bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you please answer the question?
What are you... No, I have no further.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, with some modifications to the selector to cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of... He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the... He poured the water from... Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be... Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met... However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then she... As for Linny, from this reconstruction of events... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the... As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Not guilty. Also, nicht schuldig.
Great work, partner.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an... How did you find the water from the primordial...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny. I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself...
I was just... We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water, therefore you would be wise to tell everything you...
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water can cause people... It can also be made into a We've been in this...
Wasser verwandelt.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
What the hell?
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Listen.
Winnie...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at it still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. But I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a Fatus, that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting at...
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth?
That's right. And back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering to survive. I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began, to my surprise, before long, an aristocrat.
So you went from orphans to...
That was how we felt at first, too. But I gradually discovered that while we were called he would constantly take me to all sorts of
That doesn't seem too bad either.
After one particular I waited a long time after we returned home. The answer he gave me was...
Oh no. But what if...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is I managed to ferret out the look. All I saw was the moonlit ground.
So, she...
That's right. Father, I mean, the House of the Hearth. I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble.
Oh, so that's how the...
She has gained permission from...
So, she...
That's right. Today's case has everyone at Hotel Booth to us orphans.
So, from small deeds...
It's all right. I just hope you can understand that if you should need anything at all in the future...
Bye, Lenny!
Hart, Alter, das ist echt hart.
Hey there! What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Wir sind fertig.
Were you looking for us, Navi?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides! And given that...
Ah, I see. Well, sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navi.
And we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Das glaube ich dir.
It was like having new waters flowing into a Wait, shall we have a farewell?
Huh?
Well, anyway, it would just be a meal.
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then. What?
Also gut.
I came here several times with my father when I was little. But stopped eating here as often after...
Oh, don't worry! We haven't eaten at a hotel like...
in that case, I'll go order...
Ooh, everything looks so good!
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good...
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll...
Yeah! Oh, we called this a farewell meal.
Oh, true.
Na dann los.
Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward.
If it hadn't happened...
Right? Yet in such investigations, even the smallest, to be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have faith, it's easy to guard, which is exactly why those highfalutin
Also wenn das Ganze hier jetzt nur Gerichtsshow wird, ne? Finde ich gleich weg.
It's alright. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true.
I see. So, I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well,
guess that's being...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe. I'm sure Lady Farina would be...
Could you...
All right, I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy...
That might...
valid point. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a... Why don't we give it a try?
Huh? Paimon, did... No, it's fine.
Alright. Honestly...
Is that so? If we're all finished eating, then I'll go...
Yeah, we're... Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so...
Okay.
Hey, Navia! What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, in any case, I would...
See ya!
Kapitel 2, ne? Na gut. Shit. Ah, das muss jetzt ausgerechnet sein, oder? Kein einziges... Noch nicht freigeschaltet. Ach nein! Ja, dann muss ich doch noch diesen Weg hier nehmen. Ah, warte mal. Aus dem Augenblick habe ich das hier noch gesehen. Die Steinplatte. So, am besten schauen wir uns das hier gleich mal. Mein lieber Charlie, ey. Mei. Ich muss jetzt vorher erstmal freischalten, Alter. Kann das Ding jetzt freischalten, noch viel schneller. Okay.
There aren't many people around anymore.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Ja, das ist klar,
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water. Huh? Hang on. Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Okamide. Was ist das für ein Ort?
Vache, are you my dear Vache?
Nein.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache?
Ich glaube schon gewiss.
Wait. Who am I? My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I? Yes, that is what I was once. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light. I also remember no matter where I went, Vache. But now, we can no. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. The thought of me gives him no succor. If you meet Vache, perhaps that is so. If only I could have comforted him. Is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time. I think I hear your companion. Farewell then. I am glad.
Scheiße!
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Oh! Scheiße, die ist brutal.
Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Die Olle war ja richtig gut. Mein lieber Scholli.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called...
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety.
Do not speak of...
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not...
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do...
Sorry,
Whatever. What else?
I doubt I know much more than you. Your performance tonight will almost certainly...
I'm sure that... And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Guardian...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I can only conclude that some...
What? Your point being that they're out of...
Yes. Be careful.
I will continue regardless.
I do not think that those...
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've got.
Demoiselle, I believe that's...
I know, I just... She's...
Was gerade passiert?
Thank goodness! I thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang... Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, come now. Forget us such. We're still part...
It will take 50...
If it were me...
Oh.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest...
Huh? Really?
Yes.
How
What? After we parted ways, that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky? Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty?
So the Fanta had been spiked?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Board. That's when I figured out that you might be... Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the Traveler fainted. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But does that mean the...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing to be...
New intel?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh, that... Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that young... But he never gave testimony or any information regarding... Yes, thank you. This is... Oh, you mean you'll help us?
Well, you did say that. And besides...
Ja, komm, machen wir es.
Now whether we like it or not, you're not...
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite...
You talk too much. Well, in that, we also have some plans to go over.
Don't worry, you two. With us around...
Ja. So Leute, ich muss mal ganz kurz einen Cut machen, weil ich habe irgendwie ein Problem mit Internetverbindung. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ich muss mich mal kurz das Internet nochmal neu aufsetzen. Also die Verbindung nochmal prüfen. Bis dahin.